Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Became the Succubus Dragon Emperor Movie 2. Before we start, please go support kizunaddraig for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken character's gender, but of course Issei is a male. Hyoudou Issei, who after trying to stop the original Maou Lucifer ends up dying because of this, leaving this world, or so everyone believed, since he ends up being saved by a being of great powers who gives him a second chance to live and be able to defend the woman he loves, and for that Issei receives training in which he gets a great increase in power, enough to return to his beloved Mercelida, who upon learning that Issei died, fell into a great depression, but when he returns she will be happy. Again. The return of the Seekvaira. Hyoudou Issei, who thought he had died after receiving a beating from the son of the original Maou, was in front of a man who was hooded. "So tell me why I'm here," said the brown-haired man seriously. "The last thing I remember is being beaten up by the son of the original Maou called Rizavum, since I couldn't do anything against someone with the level of that monster." "Calm down, Hyoudou Issei, you are now between life and death," said the hooded man. "I prevented Hades from taking you to the underworld, but now you *T return." "Huh? Why do you say that? I have to get back to Mercelida. If she knows I'm dead, then she'd be suffering because of me, and I don't want that," the brunette said, angrily. "Calm down, you will return with her, but not yet," said the hooded man. "Before that you have to increase your strength and release the full power of the boosted gear that you cannot release." "And how will I do that?" the brown-haired man asked, confused. "Are you going to train me?" "My law is to intervene as little as possible, but because you could not overcome the obstacles that appeared in front of you, and if I train you, I would be creating a true bakemono," said the hooded man, laughing, "which is why someone who has a power much lower than mine will train you, but that does not mean that he is weak, since the fifth strongest entity in the multiverses and your senpai are very strong, so show yourself right now." Saying that, a torrent of crimson fire appears between them, from which a black armor with torn red wings emerges, emitting an enormous power that made Issei kneel, because he could not bear the pressure it exerted. "I present to you the Seekvaira Hyoudou Issei of Universe 1 and the second strongest Seekvaira of all existing ones," said the hooded man, smiling. "So you're the seventh Seekvaira, huh?" said the one in armor, taking off his helmet, showing that he was Issei but older. "How is it possible you are identical to me?" said Issei, confused. "Of course, since I am Hyoudou Issei, the first Seekvaira to release the full power of Ddraig," said the older brown-haired boy, smiling. "Ddraig will prove that I am not lying. So I'll see the Red Emperor Dragon when he was still young, who would have thought it?" A voice came from the red gems. "So you're really me, huh? It's a pleasure to meet the wisest Ddraig, haha," said Ddraig, appearing in the green gem on Issei's left arm. "So you're really me, but if you are me, I want to know something. Who was my first girlfriend?" the brunette asked seriously. "Her name was Umar, better known as Rainer, a fallen angel who wanted me dead," said the older brunette, smiling, "but after that I managed to get many more women who at least didn't try to do that." "I see, so I also got one who loves me, and I love even when I am someone weak," said the brown-haired man seriously. "You're strong and quite," said the older brown-haired boy, smiling. "I'm not very weak, I lost against the son of the original Maou Rizavum," said the brown-haired boy angrily. "You know, I also lost the first time I faced him," said the older brunette seriously, "although I had the power to defeat him in one blow. I became confident and traveled to another universe where I met the woman who carried my first daughter, although for that to happen I lost against Razor Phoenix, something that you did not, which is why you are strong." "But I'm not as strong as you since you're the fifth strongest existence in all the universes," said the brown-haired man seriously. "I'm the weakest. I was also the weakest, and now I am strong, so I will give you the training you need to unleash your hidden power," said the older brunette, smiling, "and with that you will be able to defeat Rizavum as well as the white one." "Did the hacker you?" said the brown-haired boy, surprised. "That's right," said the older brunette, smiling, "so we're going to have a long cowhide training of millimeters 2 years. "What?" said the brown-haired boy, surprised. "But Mercelida will die after 3 months of being away from me." "Don't worry, even if it's been 2 years for us, it will only be a week, maybe for them," said the older brown-haired boy, smiling. "Hey, how long has it been since he died?" 6 days, said the hooded man. "I wish I could train you for more than 2 years, but it's more than I can do now," said the older brunette, smiling, "because if I do it any longer, he'll hit me." When he said that, he pointed at the hooded man. "I already said I don't want to intervene much, but it gets boring to be a spectator, and sometimes I want to intervene," said a hooded man, smiling. "Very well, you heard it," said the older brown-haired boy, smiling, "so I'll take him to my universe. Do you have a problem?" "Only it doesn't intervene much in your universe," said the serious hooded man. "Don't worry, I'll make sure my girls don't see it," said the older brunette, smiling. "I know they'd be excited if they saw a second me." "Those are the disadvantages of having a harem, and you knew it very well," said the hooded man, smiling. Not only did I get to have it, said the older brunette, putting 2 fingers of his right hand on his head, so see you walking Issei Jr. Don't tell me that, said the brown-haired boy angrily. After that they both appeared in what seemed to be a temple that was in the sky. What is this place? The brown-haired man asked, confused. This is the Kamisama temple in my universe, in yours I don't think there is one, said the older brunette smiling, so we entered Issei Jr. Again, I'm not your son, damn it, said the brown-haired boy angrily. Haha, calm down Issei from the 7th universe, it was just a joke, said the older brunette laughing, so let's go in. So here you were Issei, said several women several meters behind them. Shit, said the older brunette nervously, hey. Hello Lilith, Lucifer, Saki, Ophis and girls. Issei, why did you just leave like nothing happened? Said a pinkish red-haired woman with a great body. I want a reason. That's right, Issei, our husband can't just disappear like nothing, said a serious light blue-haired woman with a body that wasn't exaggerated, but that highlighted her beauty, so we want the truth. That's right, and you know we hate it when you leave without saying anything, said a brunette who had a better body than the second one, but was still not better than the first one, so say it now. Issei, do you know that I hate it when you walk away, or do you want us to punish you? Said the brunette, who had a better body than the third, but was equal to the first. And by the way, who is the boy who looks like you? Do you have another one? Issei, they all said at the same time, furious. We told you that it was nothing more than us and that's it. He's not my son, said the older brown-haired boy, nervous and annoyed. But what will Oka-san say when she finds out that you no longer want me as your son? Said the brown-haired man jokingly. You even named me Issei Jr. What did you do? What? They all said furiously. Haha, today you will die senpai, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Senpai? They all said, confused. You see, he's me from another universe, said the older brown-haired man sighing. I brought him to train for 2 years in the time room. I see, said the larger brunette, understanding, so you're going to train the Issei. That's right, and don't try to do anything to him, he already has his partner, said the older brunette seriously, so you have to train walking so you can go. Very well, said the brown-haired boy, understanding. Both entered, and there the smaller chestnut felt like the gravity was much greater. I find it hard to move, said the brown-haired boy, trying to walk normally. The gravity is greater than 30 times I think, said the older brown-haired man smiling. I increase it more and more. He sorry. Then. It doesn't matter, I can handle it, said the brunette seriously. That pleases me, and now the training will begin, said the older brown-haired man smiling. You will have an armor which has enough level to make my infinity dragon destroyer of worlds. I see, so I won't give up until I face you and overcome that maximum armor of yours, said the brown-haired man seriously. Time skipped 2 years. For 2 years Issei tried to surpass his senpai, which was completely impossible for him, since no matter how much he trained he couldn't achieve it, but his tenacity made him reach a new level, thus managing to obtain a new armor which made him surpass all his limits. After that, they were now in front of the hooded man. So here we are again and he is already trained, said the older chestnut seriously. I see, then you can return to your universe for now, Issei, he said, watching as the older brown-haired boy disappeared from the place. So Issei 7, you were able to increase your strength even more. That's right, said the brown-haired man seriously. With my power now I believe I will defeat Rizavum. Very good, that pleases me, Issei, said the hooded man smiling. Just as you did an excellent job, this woman will be good for you as a partner. Saying that, the hooded man snaps his fingers to make a woman with purple hair and a large body appear. Who is she? Issei asked. She is Yukiro. In her universe everyone was infected with a zombie virus. She was one of the last, and I decided to bring her, said the hooded man seriously. She has no memories of her universe, so she will start from zero. Besides, she has succubus blood, although it was of no use to her in her universe. I see, but if I will have it you have to show your face and name, said Issei seriously. Until then. Issei, very well, I will do it, he said, taking off his hood, showing that he was a black-haired man with black eyes. I am Kizuna, and I will only say that. Very well, I hope Mercelida understands about her, she says, looking at the purple-haired girl. What's wrong, Issei? Said the purple-haired girl smiling as she hugged him from behind. It's nothing, Yukiro, said the brunette seriously. So how will I get out of here? Use teleportation and that's it, said the black-haired man. I see, well, bye, he said, disappearing from there with the aforementioned technique. When he arrived he could see how he was on the outskirts of Kuoh and how happy he was to be back. Mercelida, I'm back, said Issei smiling, and this time I will protect you forever. The meeting of the factions and surprises. It had been a week since the Seikvaira Hyoudou Issei had been declared dead in an attempt to protect the heiress Ria's Gremory, and Mercelida Igver, his girlfriend, had a great emotional depression when she found out that her beloved Issei had died, and she didn't want to leave her room, just as she didn't want to see anyone. She was the most devastated of all when she learned about what happened to Issei. Maria and Rukia also suffered when they learned of Issei's death, but they were less numerous compared to the suffering felt by Mercelida, who had her heart broken into 1,000 pieces. Mercelida had received several visits from the Maou Sirzechs Lucifer, but she only looked at him with hatred when he managed to enter her room, since she blamed Lucifer for the death of her beloved Issei. On the 7th day Mercelida managed to improve a little, although she was still distraught inside. She had to continue standing for Issei. That same day she received a call from the Maou Lucifer's servant Grayfia Lucifuge, where she had to attend the meeting that would take place to form the alliance, and she was going to participate as a representative of the Succubi, as well as the dragons for her partner Issei. Already in the meeting you could see how Sirzechs Lucifer was, being that at his side was the Maou Seraphol Leviathan, on the other side was the Overlord of Heaven Michael, the strongest angel of all, so on the other side was the Cadre Azazel, as well as behind him, a silver-haired boy. His name was Vali, and he was the current Hyoudou. Mercelida was also there, but on the side of Overlord Michael, since she hated demons and fallen angels. So in the end it was true that the Hyoudou was on the side of the fallen. Sirzechs said seriously. That's right, and I heard that you had the Seekvaira on your side, but unfortunately one of ours ended his life, said Azazel seriously. I'm sorry. Actually the Cadre was allied with one of the demons, so it was our fault that he killed the Seekvaira, said Sirzechs seriously. All the blame falls on us, we didn't arrive in time to save the Seekvaira's life, so Mercelida-sama, I'm sorry. Even if he apologizes, there's no way to fix what happened, said the blonde seriously, because he had to protect your sister. He died. If it weren't for your inept sister's fault, he would be alive. We are sorry Mercelida Igver, it was our fault, so we will do whatever it takes to make up for it, said Seraphol Leviathan seriously. There's nothing you can do, he's already dead, and there's no way you can fix it, said Mercelida, clenching her fists in annoyance. Yeah, everyone crying over the death of a weakling. How pathetic, said the albino Vali, who was smiling. If he couldn't defeat Cadre Gabriel, then he was no match for me, he would die within 5 minutes of fighting me. It was pathetic. Hyoudou Vali, you better keep quiet because he didn't die against Gabriel, since the Seekvaira killed Gabriel. Sirzechs said seriously. Who killed him was Rizavam Livan Lucifer, the son of the original Maou, and someone wanted by the demons. When everyone heard that name they were surprised because he was someone dangerous, since when Hyoudou heard it, he became serious as well as annoyed. I see, I think I changed my mind a little, but I still think he was weak. Maybe the next one born will be useful, said the albino seriously, and so the Succubus can have the Seekvaira again. Do you think I only loved him because he was the Seekvaira? Said Mercelida annoyed. I loved my darling no matter if he was the Seekvaira or not. I loved him for who he was and not for his title. He loved me for who I am. He wasn't interested in anything else. Our love was true, and because of the demons and fallen angels he died. When she said that she began to cry, suffering as she remembered the death of her beloved, leaving everyone present with a lump in their throats, even the Hyoudou falling silent. You very well, let's start the meeting once and for all, said Michael nervously. After that the meeting started normally, but when it was about to end it was interrupted by the descendant of the original Maou Leviathan, being that the leader of the fallen angels Azazel, faced her, managing to defeat her, being that after having achieved it, he was betrayed by the Hyoudou Vali, who revealed to be a member of the original Lucifer family, being the grandson of the one who killed the Seekvaira, making Mercelida angry, and even if she wanted to kill him, she could not defeat him. Since she was strong, but she could not defeat the one who has the blood of the original Maou and be the Hyoudou. What will you do, Succubus? Do you intend to avenge the death of your beloved and foolish Seekvaira? Or do you intend to join me and have a true dragon as your lover? Vali Lucifer said, smiling. I'd rather die than be with someone else, especially if it's the grandson of the person who killed me, darling, said Mercelida seriously. Well, if you decide that, I will send you with your beloved to the other world. Goodbye, Succubus queen, said the Hyoudou, throwing a large sphere of demonic power towards Mercelida. I think this is the end for me. I wish darling would come back alive, and maybe I'd never suffer again like I do now, she said, looking at the sphere that was about to reach her. When the sphere was about to impact, the dome that protected the academy was destroyed into thousands of fragments, as well as the sphere of power exploded, leaving everyone confused. Are you okay, Mercelida? Said someone the blonde recognized. Darling, is that you? Said Mercelida smiling as tears flowed from her eyes. That's right, Mercelida, I'm back, said Issei with a different armor than the one she knew, since this one was black with red and had different types of wings. The one on the left looked like fallen angels, and the one on the right looked like a dragon. I'm sorry for leaving you, Mercelida. Everyone had been confused to see the Seekvaira alive and in front of their eyes, expelling an immense amount of power. How is it possible that the Seekvaira is alive? Said the Hyoudou seriously. Rizavam is supposed to have killed him. So you are the current Hyoudou, aren't you? said Issei, moving away from Mercelida and looking at Vali with a smile. Your name must be Maou Lucifer, grandson of the idiot Rizavum who almost killed me, right? And what do you want, Hyoudou? If you died against that old man you won't be able to beat me, said Vali smiling. Let's see what you say when you are defeated, said Issei smiling, his helmet appearing. Do you want to know a little of the power I obtained with my sensei and senpai? What are you talking about? Said Vali confused. Well, you see, this is what you get when you train for more than a year with the second strongest Hyoudou of all the multiverses, Kaioken, Issei shouted, so that he was surrounded by an immense amount of red energy, which made Issei's power increase even more. Let's test this power with you, Maou Lucifer. Saying that, Issei appears in front of Vali, hitting him in the stomach, sending him into the sky and then returning to the ground with a kick, appearing on the ground before Vali crashed into the ground. Haim, said Issei as a large amount of crimson energy gathered in his two hands, ready to be launched. Hi. With a great shout, Issei launched his attack, which destroyed all of the Hakuryuku's armor, leaving him on the verge of death as he had wounds all over his body, as well as losing large amounts of blood. That was for trying to kill Mercelida, Maou Lucifer, said Issei smiling, so I hope I never see your face again, Hakuryuku. Next time I won't be so compassionate. Madam, said the albino, using all his strength to appear a magic circle on his body, which made him disappear from the place without a trace. Da senpai must be proud of me, said Issei smiling as his armor disappeared. Mercelida. When she was about to say something, she was quickly hugged by the blonde and she began to cry with happiness at having her beloved Issei back. Darling, she said happily as tears continued to run down her face. Mercelida, don't cry, said the brunette, taking her chin to wipe her tears. I promise I'll never leave again. I'm sorry for having made you suffer all that time. It doesn't matter now, darling, since you are here by my side, said Mercelida smiling. You are by my side again, and that is the only thing that matters. Well, although I think you'll have to share me, said the brunette, laughing nervously, while a purple-haired girl approached him to hug him from behind. Who is she? Mercelida said angrily. She is Yuriko, and the one who let me come back with you gave her to me, said the brown-haired man, sweating from fear, so now she is one of my harem. I hope we can both be happy with the same man, Mercelida-san, said Yuriko smiling. I only forgave you because you're back, darling, but then we'll do it, she said, annoyed and blushing. I want to be yours again. Of course, I'm happy to do it with you, Mercelida, said the brown-haired man, smiling. Reunions. Now Hyoudou Issei was back at Mercelida Igver's mansion as she had Issei's head on her lap while caressing Issei's hair. I'm glad you're alive, Issei, said Mercelida, smiling. Yes, but I'm still sorry for all the suffering you went through when you thought I was dead, Issei said seriously. I hate seeing you or making you cry, and what I did is unforgivable to me. I promised never to make you cry, and it was the first thing I did. I feel completely stupid. Don't worry, Issei, besides I can't do anything to avoid it. I just sit here always waiting for you to do everything, Mercelida said sadly. I would like to be useful when facing enemies. You don't need to do that, Mercelida said, Issei smiling. You are my queen and the person I must protect. The worst thing I would want you to do would be to fight against someone and get hurt. I would never forgive myself for that. I'm glad you care about me, Issei, but I would still like to help you when you face someone strong and dangerous, said Mercelida. Now you don't need that anymore, Mercelida. With the power I obtained, it is more than enough to protect you from anyone, said Issei smiling, so now you won't have to worry anymore. Okay, but at least I want to be pampered by you, darling, said Mercelida, blushing. To what level do you want me to pamper you? Issei asked, smiling. I can do it to whatever you want. Well then, I want a son of yours, Issei said, Mercelida blushing. That's the only thing I ask of you. Are you serious, Mercelida? Issei said, surprised. You know that once that happens, we won't have Hex again until after the baby is born, and yet you still want it. If I want it, it doesn't matter if I have to wait 9 months or a whole year, but if I can have something that reminds me of the love we have for each other, I wouldn't mind at all, said Mercelida smiling. So darling, will you give me what I ask for? Very well, I will never deny you anything, Mercelida, and if you want us to have a child I will, said Issei smiling as he got up and headed to his room carrying Mercelida and then laid her down on the bed and got on top of her. It's been a year since the last time I did it with you, Mercelida. Maybe for you it was only less than 8 days, but for me a year without you was driving me crazy. So let's have Hex until we can't take it anymore, darling, said Mercelida smiling. That's what I want most, just like a child of yours. Very well, Mercelida, said Issei smiling as he took off Mercelida's dress. Seeing the succubus queen's naked body, I miss seeing your erotic and beautiful body, Mercelida. Ah darling, don't say things like that, said Mercelida blushing, but I still feel happy that you're flattering me, darling. To me, you are a goddess of beauty and an unsurpassed figure. Every woman feels jealous just by looking at you, said Issei, smiling as he took off his clothes, and so I am the one who feels flattered to have a goddess as a girlfriend, but I think there have been enough compliments for tonight. It is time to do it, Mercelida. Yes darling, I've been waiting for it all this time, said Mercelida smiling. That's right, and I'll give you all my love, honey, said Issei smiling and kissing Mercelida, who was blushing. But seriously, let's start. Lemon skipped. All night long, Mercelida's moans could be heard as she had hex with Issei. The next day Issei was resting in the living room of his house, while Mercelida was resting on Issei's leg smiling. Wow, yesterday was the best day in a long time, Issei said smiling. If it was the best, darling, said Mercelida smiling while caressing her belly, now nothing will ever be able to separate us. If now nothing can separate us and whoever touches you or tries to hurt you will die, said Issei seriously. Calm down darling, no one will ever touch me and I won't leave you because I'm all yours and nothing will change that, she said smiling. Well, although I must introduce you to the newest member of the family completely, said Issei smiling nervously as a purple-haired girl entered the room. She is Yukiro and she is a succubus that the one who prevented her from dying gave me. Muo, I have to share even more, said Mercelida annoyed, puffing out her cheeks, but what does it matter if I have to do it? It doesn't matter if I have more because all my love will be for you, said Issei smiling. Very well, said Mercelida looking at the violet-haired girl Yukiro, I hope we are a family now, since you will also be my darling's partner, right? Yes, that's right, Mercelida-san, and I hope you share your Issei with me, said the woman smiling. Well, at least one less, how many more are missing? Said Issei nervously. Loki's attack on Kuoh. Hyoudou Issei had returned to his normal life after he came back to life, being that now he had called even more attention from all the women due to the great amount of dragon power that he expelled from within him, being that he came to gain a lot of fame among women and hatred among men, as well as he called the attention of two girls and more than he had done before, as well as one of his senseis who had seen them some time ago. Ah, this is boring, said the brown-haired man lying on the grass of his academy, being seen by many women with quite a bit of lust, which bored him, since that didn't matter to him. I want there to be something interesting in life, again. Don't wish for things you'll later regret, Issei said Ddraig in Issei's mind. Yes, I know Ddraig, I know very well. I want to fight since more than a month has passed without anything important. The Gremory as well as Citri went to the underworld for family matters and I am here like an idiot waiting for something interesting to appear, said the brown-haired man in his mind sighing, but it is stupid to wait for something interesting to happen. And that the girl called Kurumu Kurono, one of the most desired girls of the Kuoh Academy, who had Irie behind her, the other most desired girl, as well as the one Samas. What's wrong, Kurono-san? The brunette said with his eyes closed. No, doesn't Kuoh's current most popular guy want to talk to anyone anymore because he's a man? The blonde said seriously. Ah, sigh, I didn't do anything to myself, nor did he create anything for me. I'm still the same Issei who doesn't care about fame or anything, he just wants to relax, said the brown-haired boy without opening his eyes. I don't feel like a Hollywood star like you, Irie-san and Kurumu Kuruno-san. Don't think I have my head in the clouds like your pretty boy, said the annoyed blonde trying to crush Issei's head with her foot, but he stopped her with his right hand, surprising the blonde. Please Irie-san, don't use brute force in this, I don't like hitting women and it's dirty and vile, said the brunette seriously. I'm not a gentleman, but I hate hitting women, but I won't let one hit me either, so don't worry if you don't want me to be hurt. When he said that, Issei looked seriously and coldly at the girl, which made her get nervous and remove her foot as she walked away. Ah, sigh, this fame is driving me crazy, said the bored brown-haired boy. Meanwhile, somewhere in the underworld, a man with long white hair could be seen looking at another man with silver old hair. What do you want, son of Lucifer? Said the white-haired man seriously. I heard that the Norse gods allied themselves with the weak alliance of the Norse factions, and it made me sad that a god like you has to remain silent while his people join weak demons and other beings, said the old man smiling. How could I believe you, son Lucifer? Said the white-haired man seriously. That's simple, I have proof, and if you want to break the alliance and show that you are beings who don't need to ally with anyone to be the supreme beings, said the old man smiling. You are very right, son Lucifer, said the white-haired man seriously. I also know that the daughter of one of the cadres and sisters of the false mass Lucifer and Leviathan live in the human world, said the old man smiling. If you eliminate them, you will be able to show that you are superior in everything. That sounds interesting, and what do you want in return for the information? The white-haired man said seriously. Just leave me the daughters of the false mass and the cadre brachial, they will be the ones I will take care of in the way they hate, says the old man smiling. Well, what does it matter if not killing three doesn't make any difference, he said unimportantly. Very well, I'll leave those three alive for you. Excellent, smiling. The place you will destroy is called Kuoh, Japan. Very well, I hope it's true and that there's something there, he said seriously. You will know very well as soon as you arrive, God Loki, he said smiling. Very well, son of Maou Lucifer Rizavam, I hope so, said the white-haired man seriously, disappearing. Very well, Sirzechs, let's see what you think now that your little sister's city is completely destroyed, ha ha ha, said the old man laughing. Akaku Academy, classes were about to end but. Another day without anything relevant, said the brown-haired man sighing bored. Please let something happen, damn it. But as if his wish had come true, he felt the presence of someone who was strong, which alarmed him and more when he heard the screams of the academy students which alarmed him, and he decided to look out the window to see how a giant wolf was killing them. DSK, said the brunette, annoyed, looking at how everyone was terrified by those scenes. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here now. Hyoudou, don't you see that? How do you expect us to escape from that monster? Said one of the women, terrified. Fenrir, finish off those humans, said a man pointing at the building where Issei was. But that the giant wolf launched itself against the students, which terrified them since Issei had no other option but to stop it himself. At Gremory and Citri, said the brown-haired boy, angrily launching himself against the giant wolf, which surprised everyone, and even more so because of what they would see. Balance breaker. Welsh dragon balance breaker. Ddraig roared, activating the red dragon emperor armor, leaving everyone who watched it speechless, so they could see how with one blow, Issei left the wolf almost dead on the ground, the legendary wolf Fenrir, and if he is there, his father too. I see, said the brown-haired man seriously, looking at everyone surprised and terrified by what they saw, that it can be done. Those fools have already seen what I am. You defeated my son with a single blow, said a white-haired man appearing several meters from the brown-haired man. You must be the legendary Seekvaira from what I can see. And you are the Norse god Loki, the most stupid and conceited god, said the brown-haired man seriously. I heard a lot about you, but more than that, you are a simple idiot who talks too much, but in the end is very weak. You are very talkative, Seekvaira, kneeling before a true god like me, said the white-haired man smiling. You know you're just a jerk and the typical cliché villain who thinks he's superior to everyone. Buy yourself a life and be happy, said the brown-haired man seriously. DSK, said the white-haired man annoyed. You are a real conceited Seekvaira. And this is said by someone who has airs of grandeur, said the serious brown-haired man. You have exhausted my patience, Seekvaira, said Loki, furiously launching several bursts of power towards the sky to fall all directly as a great ball of destructive power. Ah, he sighs, slicing the attack into millions of fragments with a green and a black sword. Will that be all? Is that what the great, majestic, powerful, and virile god of deception, Loki, can do? Now you've really pissed me off, Seekvaira, said the Norse god, looking at a blonde and a blue-haired woman as well as a black-haired woman together, at which he smiles. Let's see what you decide to stop me or save them. But that Loki threw a large ball of power towards the three girls. This guy thinks I'm in a superhero comic, said the brunette, annoyed, looking at the girls even though he recognized them. TSK, damn it. Saying that, Issei launches himself against the sphere, covering them with a force field, deflecting the attack and returning it to Loki. Irie-san, Kurumu-san and Seiki-sensei are fine, said the brown-haired boy, surprising the girls, since they couldn't believe he was Issei. Issei, said the black-haired girl, surprised. How is it that you are? It's a long story, said the brown-haired boy, his helmet disappearing, smiling, but well, I'm the legendary Seekvaira, that's all I'll tell you now, and go far away. Why should we listen to you? The blonde said, annoyed. Don't be a bitch, said the brown-haired boy angrily. If you don't leave you'll die, Irie, so Kurumu Kurono will take you, and Seiki-sensei will take them away. But how can we know you'll be okay? Said the nervous brunette. Don't worry, I've already died once and I won't die again, he said, smiling as he walked away, leaving the girls surprised. Seekvaira, I remember, said the blue-haired woman, surprised. I can't believe he's the legendary Red Emperor Dragon. Do you know about Kurono-san? The black-haired girl asked. That's right, a long time ago there were two dragons who didn't care about anyone other than fighting each other. One was the Vanishing Dragon, the White Emperor Dragon, Albion, and the other was the Welsh Dragon, the Red Emperor Dragon, Ddraig. Both were sealed by God a long time ago, the blue-haired girl said seriously. And he's the Seekvaira. I can't believe it. Now I see why being near us didn't affect our aphrodisiac at all. Are you using your succubus powers freely? The black-haired woman said in surprise, remembering when she met Issei. So that's why when he helped me he wasn't affected at all. Maybe even so, if I can bring the Seekvaira to my side it would be magnificent, said the blue-haired woman, smiling. Is the Seekvaira that important? The blonde said unimportantly. Irie, the Seekvaira is someone who is coveted by the entire supernatural world, as well as women, for his power and everything, said the blue-haired woman, and also Issei is cute, and now that he is the Seekvaira I decide on him. Sounds pretty interesting, said the blonde. Issei is a couple, said the teacher, to imagine having a romantic relationship with Issei, something that he quickly denied. No, he is my student, I must educate him, but. No, well yes. But Issei, he was in front of Loki. Very well, Loki, you tried to harm Seiki-sensei as well as two of her classmates, and that would be paid very, very dearly, said the brunette, seriously, accumulating dark energy in his body, so let's start again and see who breaks their legs first. While in the underworld Rizavum watched the scene with fury. How is the Seekvaira still alive? I killed him with my own hands. TSK, the old man said, annoyed. Well, it doesn't matter, he's just an incestuous man who will die for the god Loki, ha. Battle against the Norse god and new Succubi. Hyoudou Issei was in front of the god of deception Loki, who had come to Kuoh to destroy the city as a request from the son of the original Maou, since neither of these last two thought that the Seekvaira would be there or at least that he was alive. I'll tell you a few things. I heard that you had died a few weeks ago at the hands of the son of the original Maou Rizavum live in Lucifer, but it seems that he lied, said the white-haired man smiling. You know, in reality, I died at the hands of that bucking ball-licking old man, but thanks to someone and his super senpai, I'm better than ever, said the brown-haired boy smiling, so I don't think you can beat me since you're not in the top 10, so it's not worth using my 100%. Don't underestimate a god like me, said the white-haired man, launching himself at Issei so that he could hit him in the stomach with his knee and then grab him by the hair. Is that all? He said, headbutting me, sending me tumbling to the ground. You're pathetic. I heard from my senpai that he was someone strong, not strong enough to make him serious, but he commanded respect, but now that I see you, you're just a fly. Don't act like a conceited Seekvaira, said the white-haired man standing up. You won't beat me with a simple blow. I think so, he said, falling to bury Loki's face in the ground. You're just shit on my shoe now, Loki. F. Buck you damn Seekvaira, said the white-haired man annoyed. Tell me, do you want me to use all my power? The brunette said, smiling. If you're serious, I'll do it too, brat, said the white-haired man, standing up and moving away from Issei, beginning to expel a large amount of power. Now you still think you can beat me? Very well, let's see if you are really strong, said the brunette, appearing in front of the white-haired man to hit him in the stomach, knocking the wind out of him. Let's see what you thought of that little hit. Buck. Buck, said the white-haired man, stepping back. That was all, said the brown-haired boy, appearing once more to repeatedly hit him in the chest and stomach and ending with a kick to his right arm, breaking it. Is that all, great god of deception Loki? You will not play with me, come my son. My Puaya, said the white-haired man, spitting blood. No, that's not a bad idea. You won't destroy the city to bring your dragon son, don't even think about it, said the brown-haired man seriously. Ma. Damn, said the white-haired man, falling to his knees. Why does a human hurt me so much? It's because this human is already a dragon who has reached the celestial category at his maximum plenitude, and you won't make me reach that level even as a joke, the brown-haired man said smilingly. So do you give up and go with your daddy Odin, or would you rather die here? Choose. I'll kill you, said the white-haired man, hitting Issei repeatedly, as well as launching bursts of power towards him. Hahaha, what did you think? Not bad, but you haven't even damaged my armor, said the brown-haired boy without a scratch. Damn it, everyone, he will die. The white-haired man shouted, creating 3 circles to point towards the sky so that all his power would fall in great bursts. Ah, sigh, to protect, said the brown-haired man, to create a great wall of fire which stopped all the attacks of the god of deception. Loki, is that all? You believed it? Shouted the white-haired man, launching an enormous torrent of Nordic power towards him, which destroyed everything in its path. Hahaha, you are a credulous Seekvaira, hahaha. Not bad for a novice god, said the brown-haired man seriously. Ooh, but what the hell? Said the god of deception, scared to see how Issei had a completely different armor than the previous one. You know, I've only used this armor twice, and you'll be the next one to ask me to use it, so he said to expel a great amount of power. Tremble before my demoniac dragon universe, with which I'll break your stupid face. Just because you changed your armor doesn't mean you're a superior being to me, he said, smiling nervously. Let's see what you think when I do this, said the brown-haired boy, smiling, putting himself in a different pose. Kamii. What the hell are you trying to do? The white-haired man said, confused. Amii, said the brown-haired man, creating a ball of crimson energy in his 2 hands. What? Said the white-haired man, feeling the pressure in the air. Issei shouted, launching a gigantic torrent of power which impacted against Loki without being able to dodge it. After that you see how the white-haired man falls to the ground completely roasted. Damn. Damn it, said the white-haired man with great effort. Come on, you were God and I don't know how much you would put me in my place and more bullshit you made up. Said the brown-haired boy, smiling, approaching the body, taking out his Excalibur Eulocator. Tell me, do you still think you are superior to me? Rot you? Piece of SH. T, said the weak white-haired man. No, better you do, he said, smiling, stabbing him in the head with the Excalibur, killing him. I would have liked to know where Rizavum was, but oh well, what does it matter? I've already finished off one more plague. Issei, are you okay? Said the black-haired Satu Seiki. Why does sensei ask? Said the brown-haired man, confused. Well, that would be because of that strange thing you have on your skin now, said the blue-haired Kurono Kurumu. You look very strange and scary. Really? Well, I never cared about that, said the brunette, his armor disappearing. I hope Ria's Gremory can get someone to fix this and erase the memories of everyone who came here. This will be a big problem, and Mercelida will kill me. Hey, how come you are the Seikvaira? Explain to us, said the blonde Iris seriously. Well, I became the Seikvaira, or rather, I found out I was one about 2 months ago for you guys, said the brown-haired man seriously, and since then I've had to fight against some supernatural beings, a phoenix, a cadre, the son of the original Maou, and right now against the Norse god Loki. But he said you were dead, said Satu pointing at Loki's corpse. Well, a few weeks ago I created for you. I died at the hands of the son of the original Maou Lucifer, where I tried to stop him, but because I was seriously injured I lost and he killed me, said the brown-haired boy seriously, leaving the three girls surprised. But although I died, I ended up in a certain place where they sent me to another universe, and I trained for a year with a senpai to obtain this power that you see now. With which I can protect the one who gave me a second chance to live. And? I see you love that woman, right? Said the black-haired woman somewhat sadly. Yes, although since I'm a dragon I'll have a harem, which doesn't bother me at all, but it's not the main thing in my goals right now, said the brown-haired man seriously, crossing his hands. So far I only have 3 women marked by me, but I'm open-minded and I'll accept any candidate. Hey, I see, said the blue-haired girl smiling, hugging the brown-haired girl. Hey Kurumu-san, what's up? The brown-haired boy said, surprised. Well, I'll become one of your partners, the blue-haired girl said, smiling, and I won't accept no for an answer, Issei. Edomu. Very good Kurumu Kurono, now you are one of my partners, said the brown-haired boy smiling nervously. Very good, said the blue-haired girl smiling, kissing the brown-haired girl, who reciprocated the kiss, which ended with lust and passion. You kiss excellent, Issei. Well, I have experience and you are a very perverted and lustful succubus, said the brown-haired man smiling, caressing the blue-haired girl's butt and breasts. You're not far behind, said the blue-haired girl smiling and excited. But well, I'll stop doing it because looking at your face I know you want to do it and now it's not convenient for me, said the brown-haired man smiling as he stopped touching her. And what will you Seiki-sensei and Irie-san do? And well, she said, blushing and nervous, looking at the brunette. Well, I think I should ask, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Satu Seiki wants to go out with me, even though she knows I have a harem. Edo, why? Yes, said the brunette, blushing and smiling. Very well, said the brown-haired boy, kissing her with affection and love. My first kiss and it felt so good, said the brunette, blushing and happy. Ah, you who get excited for someone who saved your life, said the blonde, sighing annoyed. Well then, Seiki and Kurumu, are we going? Said the brunette, looking at both girls. Hey, don't ignore me, said the annoyed blonde. Why should I listen to you? You'll just stay here. Then the demons will come and erase your memory of me and what you've seen, the brunette said seriously. Losing my memories of everything that happened now? No way, the blonde said, annoyed. So if I can remember all this, I'll have to go with you. Ah, but don't even think I'll kiss you if you don't improve that attitude, said the brunette seriously. I never asked for a kiss, the annoyed and blushing blonde shouted. Hi, come here, said the brunette, pulling the blonde to kiss her, passionately happy. I didn't feel anything with this kiss, said the blushing blonde, looking away. You have to change that attitude of yours, said the brunette seriously. You are very tsundere. I'm not a tsundere. She shouted, blushing. Night with tsundere succubus. Hyoudou Issei was at his house with Mercelida, who was possessively hugging the brunette while looking at the 3 girls in front of her at the same time. So what do you want? Said the blonde seriously. What do you want with my darling? Me, Mercelida, don't be like that, said the brunette nervously between his girlfriend's breasts. You are mine, and if those 3 women don't say why they want what is mine, I won't let you go, said the serious blonde. In the end, he has a very jealous girlfriend, said the blonde Irie, sighing. If the old lady doesn't want to share her boyfriend with us, nothing can be done. Irie remained silent, said the brown-haired man seriously. Don't say that to my wife and your queen. You're not my boss, the blonde said seriously, so goodbye. Mercelida, can you let me go? I'll punish that girl, and I'll explain everything to them, her position, and who you are, the brunette said seriously, separating from the blonde to follow Irie and carry her on his shoulder. You're coming with me, little one. Wait, what? Said the blonde Irie, confused. Let me go, rapist. I don't give a damn what you tell me about what I'm going to give you today. Today I'm going to give you today, said the brunette, taking her to a room far from the living room to throw her on the bed and start undressing. Very well, Irie, I'll show you that you have to respect me. Lemon skipped. Hi. Said the brown-haired man, confused. And we're not done yet, she said, looking at the brown-haired boy with a smile full of lust for him to grow a pair of wings and a succubus tail. I want much more, Issei. "My shit," said the brunette nervously, "this is going to get really ugly, but even so Irie, prepare your holes that I'm not going to stop for anything." Boost. But this Issei and Irie did it for several hours without stopping. Meanwhile, somewhere in the underworld, the son of the original Maou Lucifer, who was furious after learning about the defeat of the Norse god Loki. "PSK, I'll never trust a bucking god again," said the old man, throwing away his wine glass. "Soon I'll have to act, damn it, Euclid." "Yes, Rizavam Sama," said a silver-haired man appearing in front of him. "I want you to prepare the power transfer machine. I want everything from that damn piece of shit dwarf," said the old man seriously, "and while you're at it, find Hades and have him give you Samel, so you can also extract power from that piece of shit. I want everything." "But sir, that is impossible now," said the silver-haired man seriously. "If you fuse both powers you will die instantly." "TSK, what does it matter? I'll keep using that dwarf to bring Samel, who will be much more useful to me," said the old man, annoyed. "But you damn bitch." "As Rizavam Sama orders," said the silver-haired man, leaving the place. "You'll soon die, you bucking shitty dragon, and everything will be mine." "Ha ha ha," laughed old Lucifer happily. "The whole underworld will be mine, starting with you Isekai'ed bitches." Night with the two young Succubi. Hyoudou Issei was in the living room of his house, lying on the couch, being alone, or so he wanted, but above him was Kurumu, who was moving her hips, trying to get the brown-haired boy excited. "Tell me, Kurumu-san, what do you want to achieve with this?" said the brunette static while looking at the girl trying to excite him. Turn you on and make me yours," said the blue-haired woman smiling. "You only have to ask for it if you want to achieve something," said the brown-haired man sighing. "Go on, ask me for that." "I want you to make me yours, Issei-kun," said the blue-haired girl smiling. "But," said the brown-haired boy, kissing her with passion and lust, as well as putting her under him and caressing her butt, "you have it very firm, Kurumu-chan." "Why do you say that?" said the blue-haired girl, blushing and feeling excited. Lemon skipped. But that, the blue-haired girl fell onto the couch, shaken. "Did you like Kurumu-chan?" said the brunette, approaching the blue-haired girl to hug her. "That's right, Issei-kun," said the blue-haired girl, caressing her belly. "It's still warm and I like it." "I'm glad, Kurumu-chan," said the brown-haired boy, smiling as he saw the Isekai'ed mark appear on the blue-haired girl's right hand. "Now you belong to me, Kurumu, so I hope I can count on you for everything." "You will do it, Issei," said the blue-haired girl, blushing, looking at the mark. "I love you a lot." "Me too," said the brown-haired boy, to sleep next to the blue-haired girl on the couch naked. After 3 days after Issei had done it with Kurumu Kurono, summer vacation was just a few days away and he already wanted to rest from school, since right now he was in his room lying on the bed thinking about what had happened. "So far I have marked Mercelida, Maria, Rukia, Sundar-chan and Kurumu," said the brown-haired boy, smiling. "Now you just need your teacher and 2 more so that the ones you have will be completely yours, Issei," said Ddraig. "That's right, but everything in its own time," said the brown-haired boy, smiling, and a few seconds later he saw Satu-seki standing at the door, who looked nervous and blushing. "What's up, Satu-sensei?" You see Hyoudou-kun, I wanted to talk to you," said the black-haired girl, blushing and nervous. "Sure, come in, sensei," said the brown-haired man, sitting down and showing a smile. "You very well, I will do it," said the black-haired girl, showing a smile and sitting next to the brown-haired boy nervously. "What did you want to talk about, sensei?" asked the brown-haired man. Well," said the nervous brunette, playing with her fingers. "Hi. Hyoudou-kun, am I cute to you?" "For me you are not pretty," said the brown-haired man seriously. "You are very beautiful. Satu-seki-san has a great beauty which she hides due to her succubus pheromones, right?" "Why? Yeah," said the brunette, blushing at the brunette's words, "so I'm beautiful to you?" "That's right, you are a very beautiful woman who would leave many men in awe," said the brunette, smiling, "and you know if it weren't for the fact that you already knew about Succubi and had experience with them, Satu-seki-san would have fallen for your charm since she is B." When the brunette was about to finish saying that, he received a kiss from Satu-seki, which surprised the brunette, but he reciprocated and increased the passion of the kiss to separate agitated and with Satu-seki blushing. "Issei-kun, do you really think that about me?" said the blushing brunette, looking at him. "That's right, Seki-san," said the blushing brunette, looking into her eyes. "You are very beautiful and I want you to go out with me and have my mark so I can never separate from you." "And? I see," said the black-haired girl, blushing and happy. "I want to do it with you, Issei-kun." "I'll do it with you, Seki-san," said the brown-haired man, kissing the black-haired girl to put her in bed and starting to caress the black-haired girl's back, as well as he lowered the zipper of the black-haired girl's sweatshirt, revealing her big breasts with a black t-shirt, which showed her breasts. "You are beautiful and Hexi-seki." "You don't say that," said the blushing brunette. "I'm just telling the truth, Seki-san, so if you allow me I'll take everything off," said the brown-haired boy, taking off the brunette's sweatshirt as well as her t-shirt, leaving her blushing and nervous, and then also taking off his shirt, leaving his torso naked, making the girl blush. "What's wrong, Seki-san?" Nothing, she said, blushing as she began to touch the brown-haired man's muscles. Issei-kun. They're yours, Seiki, said the brunette nervously while he felt her touch every part of his torso to stop blushing and fuming. What's wrong? Then? Nothing, she said, taking off her glasses and letting her hair loose. Issei-kun, make me yours, please. If that's what you ask me, I won't refuse, Seiki, said the brunette, kissing her passionately to lay the brunette on the bed and start taking off all her clothes, leaving her only in her panties and black t-shirt. You are very beautiful and lustful, Seiki. Thank you, Issei-kun, said the blushing brunette. Lemon skipped. After several hours of intense hex, Issei left Yukiro sleeping in his room to get ready and leave the room, entering Mercelida's room, who was between 4 months pregnant. How are you, Mercelida? Said the brunette, sitting on a chair, looking at Mercelida lying in bed. Better, darling, said the blonde, smiling. Where are you going now? I'll go finish Rizavam off once and for all, the brunette said seriously. He should already be dead for making you suffer and for killing me. Are you sure about that? You could get hurt, darling, and I don't want that, the blonde said, nervous and worried. Don't worry, I'll be fine, Mercelida said, the brunette smiling, caressing her cheek. I'm much stronger than before and enough to beat Rizavam without problems. I will trust you, but come back, I don't want to lose you again, said the sad blonde. If something happens to you, I will never be able to forgive myself. Don't worry, I swear I'll come back for you, for the others, and for our little boy or girl who will be born, said the brunette smiling, caressing the woman's swollen belly. I don't want you to get hurt or for that old man to stay alive, so it's my duty, and I'm sorry, Mercelida. I understand very well. Darling, I trust you, said the blonde smiling, and good luck. Thank you, said the brown-haired boy, kissing her to disappear. After spending several hours searching among the various bases of the Cow's Bridge where he only found low-ranking members whom he killed, he managed to find the last base, which seemed to be more of a mansion compared to the rest. So here you are, Rizavam, said the brown-haired man in the sky with his balance breaker, looking seriously at the base, creating with a little magic several explosions all over the place, which killed all the soldiers of the Cow's Bridge except Rizavam and a silver-haired man. You finally show yourself, Rizavam. You brat, I still remember you, said the old son of the original Lucifer, smiling. I remember perfectly when I killed you, haha, and I never expected you to come back, no matter how pathetic you are. You know better keep quiet. That on that occasion I was on the verge of death, so don't feel like an idiot. God, that's no good for an old man who wants a good spanking, said the brunette seriously, so let's use my toys Excalibur Elucidator and Excalibur Dark Repulsor. Saying that, Issei makes a black sword and an emerald appear on his back which emitted great sacred power. My old friends want revenge, Rizavam, so give them to them so they're happy, said the brunette smiling, holding one in each hand. Or do you want to die instantly? DSK, stupid kid, you'll see what I'm capable of. Euclid will give me my weapon, said Rizavam seriously, receiving from the other man a black sword which emitted a great amount of demonic power. Gram, the most powerful demonic sword against your replicas. Who will win? Obviously me, because why do you want a sword if you don't have hands? Said the brunette with a smile, appearing in front of Rizavam, making several quick cuts with his swords to appear behind both of them, confusing them. What the hell did you do? Said the old man, confused to feel how he didn't have hands, screaming in pain. Gah, my hands. Damn, nobody touches Rizavam Sama, said Euclid, throwing himself furiously against the chestnut. Nobody talked to you, so die trash, said the brown-haired man, making a quick cut with one of his swords so that the albino falls headless and dead. Rizavam, you are now completely alone. Don't come be. Bakemono, said the scared old man, walking backward to get away. Where did I hear that before? Said the brown-haired boy, smiling, slowly approaching Rizavam. Alright, when I killed the Phoenix Heir, that guy was a crybaby. As soon as he saw a part of the power of a celestial dragon, he started to wet his pants. Ha, he was a complete faggot, just like you, Rizavam. I don't, beg you, please don't kill me, the old man shouted, crying as if he was scared. I will give you what you want, women, power, money, what you want. I'm sorry, but women, I already have enough power. Don't you see that I'm going to kill you, and I'm not even entering my maximum phase. And money, why do I want some of your money? If I can kill you and steal everything, said the brunette, smiling, kicking the old man, sticking his swords in Rizavam's shoulders, making him scream in pain. Scream, bitch. Forgive me, I beg you. Rizavam screamed in pain. I will do anything, but for now. You are trash and you always will be, Rizavam. You can't even keep the little dignity you had left, said the brunette, seriously, taking out his two swords, so I will give you your end. Saying that, Issei stabs the sword into Rizavam's skull, killing him, using the other sword to cut his neck and burn it. Well, finally I stop hearing the screams of an old green tail, said the chestnut tree, his helmet disappearing, looking up at the sky. So this is the end, huh? In the end you already defeated Rizavam, and you have prevented any of his plans from being finalized. What would you do? asked Ddraig seriously. I'm going to rest, said the brown-haired man, putting his swords in the sheaths on his back. I'll take care of my women, and I'll take care of the children I have with Mercelida, Maria, Rukia, Shella, Yukiro, Irie, Kurumu and Seiki. I think that's the only thing that matters to me at all right now. I see, that makes sense, and I hope you enjoy your long vacation, Issei said, Ddraig smiling. That's what I'll do, said the brown-haired man, walking away, and whoever dares to ruin my vacation will die. The months passed and Mercelida gave birth to a pair of little girls, one of whom was blonde and identical to her, and the other was a little brunette with a look identical to Issei's, which made him happy, and he began to form a family with the rest of his girls. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.